Now, to the world, we are coming from an area called Hampton Roads. We're coming from a state called Virginia where people do not really understand Virginia. So we're coming from what I like to call the core of Virginia, which is, if you want to compare it to a New York City, is basically the boroughs. You see what I'm saying? So the 7 cities is what we call it here. We have 7 cities that make up this core of what we like to call Hampton Roads area. Some of your most popular rappers and producers. Pusha T's actually from Virginia Beach. You know what I mean? Timbaland's from Virginia Beach. Pharrell's from Virginia Beach. Michael Vick is from Newport News. You know, so what I'm going to do now is I have a list for you guys, because I know you guys might not be in tune with our music scene. And if you're not, you need to get in tune, because we're doing great things. RockTheMicNews.com is a great way to stay in tune. TheCommonwealth.com is a great way to stay in tune. VATalent.com, VAUncovered.blogspot.com. These are all our media outlets out here. Shout out to the DMV. We gonna get y'all some news and things, so y'all can see what's going on in this area as well, man. So shout out to the DC, Maryland area. They doing it big as well. So what I'm gonna do is I have a list. Okay? I have a list. It's called the Top 7. These are the 7 records. One record from each city that made the most impact in 2013. Okay, this is solely my opinion. This is coming from my RTM staff. This is coming from hours of, sharing music and hours of just staying online and seeing who actually has an impact from our movement, which I'm calling the Rock the Mic movement, because a lot of us united at a I guess the best way to call it is like the American Idol before American Idol for hip hop music and R&B music, called Rock the Mic University. We united there, and I just feel like that's why everybody is aware of everybody to this day. My opinion. So the top 7, man. This is the 7 records we're gonna play. I have a point system to go with this. The point system, you can get 4 total points. Okay? 1 point is for known and live performances. What that means is that this artist is in this area, and when they rock, the crowd and people outside of their internal circle are actually rocking with them and actually knowing the words. We also have radio presence. Now, I know, here in other markets like New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, DC, Maryland, they don't get a lot of radio support. We understand this. But now in this digital age, there's online radio, there's so much other options that you have to really get your song played. We really, this is considered radio too. You're listening to hiphophighlights.com, that is a great supporter of all indie music, not just Hampton Roads, not just Virginia, all indie music we play on hiphophighlights.com. So if, you can log on to the website and contact us if you're not receiving any type of play as an independent artist, or if you know an independent artist. There's plenty of blogspot website. There's plenty of, what's the radio blog? I can't even think of it right now, but there's a lot of other options out there, man, to get this radio presence up. Online presence. Now, this online presence, it does include Facebook, but it's not limited to Facebook. I just named a bunch of websites here in the Hampton Roads, in the 7 cities area, that you can be getting some type of promotion on. So that all that is included in online presence. And you will be getting online presence just beating up the Twitter, Instagramming, Facebook, and being real serious in all these different it's so much social media out there. You should be seen somewhere. If we're following you, we should see you working. And then the last one is work ethic. What that means is, you're actually out here, you're performing. You might be out of town. You might be shooting a lot of videos. You might be doing collaborations. You might be doing cameos. You might be doing interviews. It's a lot of things really to get involved with. So, most of these people on the list, have a lot of these points, and people that didn't make the list just don't have a lot of these points. So, I'm going to go to the hardest city on my list. Is a city called Chesapeake, but out here we call it Cheese Town. We call it the Peak. Shout out to everybody from this city. Now, I'm gonna get into a record, and I'm gonna explain this record and explain why I feel like this person has made the impact, the top 7 list. We about to get into this record. Cheesetown. This is the top 7. One of the top 7 records. This guy's made an impact on y'all, man. Yeah. And we dropping it right now.
What you're witnessing is something incredible, something impeccable. Brand D's first class music group. True to life music. And this is all that I know. I ain't trying to go broke. Going hard for that dough. I ain't waiting for show. Green light and let's go. Grind is all I know. Putting on for my home. Putting on for my home. I don't stop, I go. Wake up and I make moves. Lord knows who I break to. Ball dome, I'm all grown with a clean cut on my facial.
CEO P, Rock the Mic Radio. You just heard what I think is an incredible artist that made an impact on Cheesetown. Now let me explain myself with this, okay? First of all, that's a premiere of Brandish's record. We're calling that one Green Light. Google that, go to brandish.com, find that guy. Now I know, let me address a couple things I know you're gonna say. You're gonna say, man, P, he's a sponsor. Come on. No, this guy right here has made an incredible impact on the city. He's been everywhere. He's been in and out of town. My own daughter has a doggone first class shirt with wings on, okay? She has it. You know what I'm saying? This how everywhere he's been. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't pick a particular record from Brandish. I just think the grind is there so much. So what I'm going to say for Chesapeake is this. I couldn't pick one artist from Chesapeake. What I had to do with Chesapeake is because I feel like not one record just stood out by itself. I picked 2 acts, okay, that I feel like made an impact this year. Brandish is definitely one of them. I mean, he did a toy drive with Shane Dollar. He's performed at the Nova several times. He opened up for Fabulous. He was on Channel 3 for the tournament, the basketball event. Brandish just did so much, man. Shout out to Brandish. Shout out to the whole First Class Music Group Business P. I see y'all. They're great people over there. Log on to brandish.com. Now, it's a tie. Okay, it's just a tie for Chesapeake, okay? And I have another record from Chesapeake, from another act that have tied because both of these people have made an impact. And I'm not gonna wait any longer. I'm gonna drop it right now.
These empty halls, say goodbye to me. You're all I see. Please save my soul. I just wanna bear it all, 'cause you're haunting me. Within these walls, I can trust you with the damn thing, especially me.
When I met you, it was special. No matter when I represent you, then forget you. It's evident we are men and women rescue, and I came into protection. Hold me like you mean it. Roll me off the cement. T-E-E-M-E-N-T. Drive me off on rolling. Smell the dozen roses. Arguments is in effect. Dust it off, it's over. Realize enough's enough. It's such enough. We wasn't tough, but yo, maybe it's in God's hand. Take me up like hot sand. Maybe I can bark, tint you back. Shot you mad and said, well, I'd rather not. My patterns like no combo. Mad or not, we so in love, that's why I know. I'm control, everything get cold 5 low. Now you on that whirlwind, calling up your girlfriends, talking all that girl ish, lifting up with our girl wig, turning up with first clicks. We started off so worth it, now we all so worthless. Should've known from the first kiss now.
OP, Rock the Mic Radio, hiphophighlights.com. Listen, it was a tie. If we want to talk about point system, they work ethic, they online presence, and their radio presence has just cleared out, anything. It's a tie. What you just heard was the Jolley Brothers, and that's their new single, Empty Halls. Again, they didn't have a particular single that stood out to me, but you can't ignore the Jolley Brothers. I mean, Cash Money's looking at them. They did glow shows. They packed out the scope. I mean, come on. And they're from Cheesetown. Shout out to the Jolley Brothers, the VA Co-op, Katie, DJ Boo, Zap. You know what I mean? Everybody over there doing incredible things. We cannot skip the Jolley Brothers for Cheesetown. So it's a tie. Cheesetown, Brandish, Jolley Brothers that just premiered both of their records. Google them. Follow them online. It's going down like that. Let's go to the next city, man. I mean, why wait?